The Spotlight Scotty Gash had quite a night. First, I qualify for the Sean Evans tournament. And how do I do that? I beat the one guy in PWX that has never lost a match, Dean Radford. That's right, I ended his undefeated streak. And then I try to just have a nice little interview. Marcus Mann calls me out. We're talking about the Sean Evans tournament. And then JR Mega wants to come out and stick his nose into it. That's fine. That's fine. Then you want to challenge me? You want to challenge me to a match. That's fine too, because I've wanted this for years. I'm going to teach you a little bit of respect. I am one of the guys that had a hand in training you for professional wrestling. And 2 weeks from tonight, it's time for you, just like everybody else, to see the light.
What's up, redheads? This is Dan Sandwich. I'm just letting you know, in this short amount of time, that I'm here on the scene in PWX, and things are about to start heating up. See, the rest of the PWX locker room, I don't think they're ready for this peanut butter and jelly. It's about to get hot.
If you do believe in the construct of good and evil, that there is a left-hand path and that there's a right-hand path, if there's above and there's below, if you can be so simplistic to believe in such a dogma, how did what happened tonight not constitute a sin? How did what happened tonight to me not constitute something wrong? Two so-called good guys, one so-called bad guy. I was a man of my word. I said if Big could beat Apollyon and Beast could beat me, that they would get a shot at what means most to us in the entire world, our PWX tag team titles. Well, I was living up to my word, and I guess being bad is the exact opposite. And I guess you can be good and you can cheat. And I guess you can throw powder in someone's eyes. And I guess that's fine. Well, I guess another old book once said, if someone takes an eye, you take their eye. Well, I say, an eye for an eye, twofold, two scored. You want a shot at our belts? We'll see if you get one. You want to take a shot at getting hurt? We'll gladly oblige at that.
God, it sure does feel good. Feels great. Feels good having a clear conscience again. When I joined Steel Corp,
my favorite subject in school was history. So let's do a little history. First of all, Robert Parker Williams, a man never pinned, ever, in Sean Shocker Memorial Tournament matchups. You've walked out of it, never been pinned. Jason Cage, Saturday, June 9th. You have a qualifying match against Mr. Williams. You've been making a lot of headway. Unfortunately, that's going to stop. You lose to Robert Parker Williams. The dream match finally happens. Best 2 out of 3 falls. The so-called measuring stick of Pro Wrestling Express, Brandon K, goes up against the man that has made 2012 his year, Ryan Rain. And as you so eloquently said earlier, just another name to add to the list. Brandon K, I'm sorry, you are a great man, but you're not Ryan Rain. And that brings me to your Three Rivers champion, the man that put the bounty out on Dean Radford, and the man, thanks to Crystal Frost, is going to beat Strider. You know, in an era where title reigns may not last very long, Strider has done what many thought unthinkable. What only Chris LaRusso could do, or excuse me, Chris Taylor could do.
I'm going to do it.
But what Chris LaRusso is going to do is take the Three Rivers Championship on that shoulder. He's going to take the Heavyweight Championship on that shoulder. And whether it's Strider, whether it's former champions like Chris Taylor, T. Ranchula, The Mauler, Samu, it doesn't matter. Steel Corp runs this company. We run Pittsburgh, and there is no greater ensemble of talent than us. To quote a famous man,
And that's all you people need to know.
Starting to sound like a broken record. Every show for the last 2 months, Steel Corp, you've gotten in my business. You've gotten under my skin, you've gotten under Sonny's skin. All I want is to get my hands on BC Steel. Would you quit interrupting me, please? I'm trying to talk. All I want is to get my hands on BC Steel. But it seems I still have one obstacle left, Dash Bennett. Dash, you're really becoming a thorn in my side. And the best thing that happened tonight was the expression on your face when I set up that sign match. Would you give me a second? What is so important? One more thing. I must really be getting to Steel Corp because that's 2 guys now. 2 guys who turned against you, Steel Corp. Okay, what is it? You have something for me? Sonny has something. A letter? Sonny has a letter. On your back? It's kind of weird. Well, Dash, looks like your day just got a little worse. Because not only is our match the next show a street sign match, it is now a qualifier match for the Sean Shocker Evans Memorial Tournament. Chew on that, let us boy.
What happened tonight in our 6-man tag match, everybody saw it. Tyler Cross cost us the match. Paul Atlas, Big, Blue Dragon, that was a joke. For Tyler Cross to get pinned by them is the exact reason he got exactly what Dean Radford handed to him. If Ashton was here, he'd have destroyed him. And Ashton, I apologize for everything that happened tonight. Tyler Cross is gone. It's nothing but moving forward for the overlooked New Youth movement. Tyler Cross, I hope to God we never see you again.
Blue Dragon knew how this night was going to turn out after we came to the aid of Dean Radford. And it is not the first time that Chris LaRusso has run from Blue Dragon, but on to Omen. For you see, nothing can stand against a united PWX force, combined with the skills of Big and Paul Atlas. An unstoppable force is unleashed upon PWX. And now they show dissension upon the ranks with the removal of Tyler Cross. So indeed, we are winning one bit at a time, and Blue Dragon stands tall because Blue Dragon is a hero for all.
I had a horrible dream. I saw another Paul Atlas match. Oh my God. Woo, Father Curtis was there too. Wait a minute. That did happen. It was a 6-man. And we lost. But enough of the games. Seriously. Paul Atlas wants to come back, make his threats, talk about how long he's been in wrestling. I wouldn't brag about that.
I've been in the business 22 years, kid. You know what that means. You probably weren't even born yet.
Well, actually, Paul, I was 2 years old at the time. I was born. I wasn't doing a lot, but I was born. Now, I know you're a big guy, and I know you're scary, and I know you're mean, and you have muscles that I don't have yet because I'm not old. You get old guy muscles. I understand that.
And I'm having a little bit of fun with you right now. Because look at where I am. I'm in S&M heaven. We got chains, we got DVDs of things we can watch back here before our matches. It's beautiful. But when the time comes, Paul, and there will be a time, it's going to be me and you, one-on-one. No games, no joke, all business.
June 9th, Robert Parker Williams. You step in the ring with me, Jason Cage. Sean Shocker Evans Memorial Tournament. The area's most prestigious tournament for one of the best talents in this area. I've been in one of those before. I've advanced through a few rounds of opponents. Let me tell you, nothing's going to change. I'm going to run through you, then I'm going to run through the next round. I'm going to get into the tournament, and then I'm climbing the ladder, and then I'm going to take that trophy back to where it belongs.
In case you've missed PWX Wrestling as of late, my name is Bulletproof Danny Abel. And while everybody in this business claims to be perfect, I'm the only man in the world who has never lost a thing in his life. From youth football to high school wrestling to video games, I am undefeated. And that undefeated streak has continued here in PWX. You see, twice the referee has refused to hold up my hand. Twice the guys in the booth have played the wrong song, but the fact of the matter is that I have won 2 matches here in PWX. I am 2-0. I am undefeated because I can't lose. I am better than perfect. I'm bulletproof.
3 months. I told you, 3 months we sat on the sidelines and listened to them punks run their mouths. Overlooked new youth movement. You're a bunch of mutts. That's what you are. Like I told you, you want to talk age. You want to talk old. I told you, oldest ride, longest line to ride. Get on it, get over it, because it's coming over top of you. Tony Johnson, you want to stand outside the ring? Boy, grow a set. Get in the ring with Paul Atlas, and I will show you exactly why for 22 years. That's right, longer than you've probably been alive. I have been taking people to school and letting it out at the final bell, and you are next, my friend.
You know, you always talk about wanting to take people to school. Your education started tonight, and it's going to continue through show after show until you're all gone. 1 down, a couple to go. 1 at a time's fine with us. We're ready for the long haul. This man will hurt, maim, and kill anybody he chooses to. As soon as I release him, you people are going to get hurt.
Obviously, neutered, young mutts. You are mine.
First order of business. Jason Cage. Man, I'll give the devil's due. You're good. You're damn good. But you weren't good enough tonight. Still, the Three Rivers champion. You swung for the fences, but you only got to the warning track. Second order of business. Dean Radford, you may have walked out of here with your head still attached to your body, but I still have $10,000 riding on that head. Somebody, someplace, somewhere is going to put you out. But most importantly, for myself, for Steel Corp, for the future of PWX. Strider, I get 1 more shot at you and at the heavyweight title. The last time, I came this close. This close! Taking that title from you. You can ask Brandon Kay. The more I get a shot at you, the better a chance I have of taking that title from you. Next show, the Three Rivers title. It's going to have a companion on the other shoulder. Strider, finished!
BC Steel Corp, you guys might have got the best of Jack Paul tonight. My back is turned. But sooner or later, we're going to face off in the ring. It's going to be a whole different story. But June 9th, Ashton Amherst, the best in Pittsburgh, for the Pittsburgh Wrestling Championship, you're going to face Jack Pollock. Buddy, you don't know Jack.